2023 Summer Domestic Conference online presentation. My topic is the effect of high school students' participation in creative experiential activities in lifelong educational institutions outside of school on the improvement of emotional intelligence and academic self-efficacy. My name is Chungyun Kim. My introduction of my research paper is like this. The changed paradigm mentioned at the World Economic Forum in 2016 was named the Fourth Industrial Revolution, which is the digital revolution such as artificial intelligence, AI, Internet of Things, IoT, and big data, such as the introduction of ChatGPT in 2023. It shows the characteristics of a super intelligent society through hyperconnection based on however, among them, artificial intelligence is replacing human-specific areas in various areas such as machines, thinking like humans, and solving problems. Accordingly, education emphasized by software or artificial intelligence focuses on acquiring and utilizing specialized knowledge and skills to solve problems based on formulas or models in mathematics or physics. From this paper, this page is about theoretical background. Artificial intelligence is now becoming a basic area that everyone around the world should be aware of, and leading universities around the world are conducting creative convergence education, especially converged with humanities, social sciences, and arts. And in Korea, we are trying to produce talented people with convergence majors that focus on software or artificial intelligence. Accordingly, in order to solve future social problems through the 2022 revised curriculum, not only engineering expertise, but also a convergence approach based on humanities and social sciences are needed. And also, in addition, a human-centered thinking and a learning environment tailored to the characteristics, situation, level, and emotion of the learner were created, and an image of a person capable of emotional creation based on human-centered thinking was presented. Recently, after university students graduate from college, it has been found that talented people who will develop their potential in various environments lack the level of understanding of themselves and also others' emotions, which should be developed while living together with others without thinking separately from engineering and social and cultural environments in order to solve various problems. Therefore, from the high school period before entering college, the emphasis is placed on the development of the affective aspect through learning to understand human beings and society, and grasp social contextual situations and find solutions. It focuses on fostering talents with non-cognitive abilities that enable them to acquire academic knowledge and information more effectively. And creative experience activities in high schools are becoming more important. And creative experiential activities can be recognized as credits, even in the case of the implementation of the high school credit system, which will be further expanded in the future. However, while there is still a high demand for various and beneficial programs in high schools through creative experiential activities and an atmosphere in which students can act autonomously. Resources and environments in schools for the operation of creative experiential activities in high schools are insufficient. Accordingly, many high schools need programs that can meet the needs of high school students and strengthen their competencies through cooperation with community lifelong education institutions such as youth training centers and youth groups, or utilizing external. When creative experiential activities are conducted in schools and lifelong educational institutions for youth outside of the school, if competence can be developed through creative problem solving, through activities such as club activities, emotional knowledge that recognized the emotions of others and provides clues to the situational context. It can help develop emotional intelligence that can be used and controlled. If this is further embodied through education or activities, through programs, through the high school credit system in the future, meaningful results can be obtained. In addition, through community activities such as creative experience activities, it can be a learning opportunity for students to voluntarily gather and select a specific topic, participate in learning voluntarily, and lead it. This is because high school students can select more difficult tasks, observe and judge themselves, performed as planned, and develop academic self-efficacy with confidence. Now, this is my research paper's question. In this study, we intend to conduct research on the effects of creative experience activities conducted at lifelong educational institutions for out-of-school youth, on emotional intelligence and academic self-efficacy of high school students, while creative problem solving. So that's why the research questions for this are as follows. First research question is like this. What is the effect of participation in creative experiential activities in lifelong educational institutions outside of school on the improvement of high school students' emotional intelligence? Second research question is like this. What is the effect of participation in creative experience activities in lifelong educational institutions outside of school on the improvement of high school students' academic self-efficacy? And this page shows my research paper's subject. In this study, an experimental group of 32 first-year high school students who participated in creative experience activities conducted at an out-of-school lifelong educational institution, and a control group of 33 first-year high school students who did not participate in creative experience activities were composed. The following table presents the background information of the research subjects. And this table shows male students and female students are similar in their numbers, and the percentage is 100%. And there are two groups, that is to say, experimental group and control group. Research result is like this. In this result of the pretest conducted before participation in creative experience activities, it was confirmed that there was homogeneity in the emotional intelligence of the students of the experimental group and the control group. Accordingly, an independent sample t-test was conducted with the post-test scores between the two groups, and the results are presented. So this table shows like this. The sub-factors have 5 ones: understanding one's emotions, understanding others' emotions, emotion regulation, emotional utilization, and emotional intelligence. And another is about self-efficacy in learning. In the result of the pretest conducted before participation in creative experiential activities, there was homogeneity in the academic self-efficacy of the students in the experimental group and the control group. Accordingly, an independent sample t-test was conducted with the post-test scores between the two groups, and the results are presented. So sub-factors are 4, like this: preference for task difficulty, self-regulation efficacy, confidence, and academic self-efficacy. Conclusion and discussion is like this. This study investigated the effect on the improvement of emotional intelligence and academic self-efficacy of high school students who participated in creative experiential activities at a lifelong educational institution for out-of-school youth. Based on the results of this study, the conclusions and suggestions are described as follows. First, in the effect on the impairment of emotional intelligence of high school students who participated in creative experiential activities, there was a significant difference between the two groups in self-emotional understanding and adults' emotional understanding, and also total emotional intelligence. This is because high school students solved problems while understanding their own emotions and the emotions of other team members, while coming up with ideas and outputs, while solving problems creatively through collaboration and adjusting consultations and conflicts. Conclusion and discussion. This suggests that flexible interpersonal relationships should be formed with members of the same team through creative experience activities and that the experience of sharing, collaborating with others is related to the improvement of emotional intelligence. Second, in examining the effects of high school students participating in creative experiential activities on improving their academic self-efficacy, creative experiential activities enable high school students to enjoy challenging, complex, and difficult problems while performing creative problem solving and during school subject class time. And it is interpreted that a significant difference from the control group appeared in the preference for task difficulty, as they were able to apply and connect what they learned in problem solving. So I am satisfied with this research paper's result, and I want high school students to develop their academic self-efficacy and emotional intelligence through doing their various activities out of the school as well. Thank you for listening.